Well, we've been reporting on it all afternoon. We're going to continue now. Monsoon season leaving its mark on the valley. The mess crews are cleaning up before more wet weather hits. That's right now at 5.
A strong summer storm roars into the valley. Which areas can expect the worst and when will dry up? All in our live team coverage.
A man shot and killed by police today. The crime police believe he's responsible for that had him in their sights this morning.
Behind the scenes of the local chimp escape.
I know firsthand what it's like to be hit by Buddy. And it's not fun.
The story only the I-Team's George Knapp can get on Life with Adult Chimps, the dangers, and how they finally escaped, costing one its life.
Now, Nevada's first choice for news. This is Channel 8 News Now at 5.
Thanks for joining us. A massive, slow-moving storm flooded streets in Henderson early this morning. Now the monsoonal system has swept through the whole southwest.
Thunder and lightning and so much rain, intersections got swamped in just minutes. We have live team coverage on the storm. Darren is tracking it, but first we start with our weather anchor Ted Florendo at Durango and Sunset. Ted?
That's right, guys. Hard to believe, but this intersection was flooded actually not too long ago, covered in water. But since the storms have stopped for now, it has cleared out. But that was not the case earlier. Check out the video. Heavy rain covered this spot with fast-moving, murky water. Our 8 News Now forecaster Sherry Swensk said about 3/4 of an inch of rain came down in less than an hour. That much rain in that short period of time could swamp low-lying areas like this one and underpasses. One of the other problems is that fast water can carry debris to storm drains.
The storm drains work fine. It's what ends up in them, you know, whether it's garbage or debris or what have you, and they could end up clogging the drains and just enhancing the problems that you would have with flooding.
There were also reports of wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour from these monsoon storms. Now, public works crews work hard trying to clear the storm drains before the next storm hits, but sometimes they can't get to them all. That's what cleanup crews ask of you. They ask that you, if you see any clogged storm drains in your neighborhood, give your local public works department a call, whether it be Henderson, North Las Vegas, or the county. They can head out there and clear that storm drain out before the next storm hits to hopefully prevent any more flooding in your area there. Meanwhile, let's go to Darren Miller with more on what to expect for this evening. Darren?
Well, thanks a lot, Ted. And they say that the studies show that the monsoon season accounts for about 30 to 40% of our annual rainfall, and again, starting to hold true. So there is a look at the radar, and still very active out there. And all those purple barbs, those are lightning strikes. So we'll zoom in a little bit closer here. You can see the valley kind of getting a bit of a break here. They had a couple scattered showers, thunderstorms about an hour ago, kind of racing through the area. All the activity really is up towards the north now, up near Lincoln County, kind of west of Caliente, and up towards Beatty, where they had a severe thunderstorm warning about 15 minutes ago that has now expired. So you head all the way up towards the north. Still very juicy outside. Dew points in the mid-60s. That shows you how much moisture is in the atmosphere. And again, we'll keep chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast for tonight in through tomorrow. All right, we're going to take a look at the 7-day coming up. We're going to heat things up. Dave, back to you for right now.
All right, Darren. Henderson police tried to arrest a murder suspect this morning, but that traffic stop soon ended with the accused killer's death. As Aaron Drawhorn learned, the suspect also tried to carjack a woman just before police opened fire.
This traffic stop on Boulder Highway in Warm Springs was anything but routine.
When the officer turned on the lights and sirens, the suspect did not stop.
The man behind the wheel of the white Nissan Maxima was an accused killer, 42-year-old Andy Soto, wanted for stabbing Scott Harrison to death last month. Police had been trying to catch Soto for days.
But we heard like a couple bang shots, or like shots, and we didn't know what it was.
Dominic Ochoa could not believe he heard gunfire near his home, but 2 Henderson police officers say they had no choice but to open fire. Investigators say Soto started fleeing from them in his car, and when it stalled after he tried to cross a median, Soto got out and fled on foot. Police say he made aggressive, threatening movements to officers, pretending to have a gun.
He turned towards the officers with his hand still in his waistband, and 2 officers fired. They struck the man, and he died at the scene.
At one point, investigators say Soto tried to carjack an elderly woman while he ran from police.
That's pretty scary. Could have happened to me.
Soto's dangerous drive would be his last, causing chaos on a day neighbors here won't soon forget.
I never really witnessed someone shooting someone getting killed, so it was like really new for me and scary.
We see them working on the guy. They were working on him for about 5 minutes before they stopped.
Aaron Drawhorn, 8 News Now.
Those 2 Henderson police officers have been placed on paid administrative leave. Investigators also trying to track down the driver who was almost carjacked. She was in a gray Grand Marquis with a handicap placard.
The nation got its first look at Colorado shooting suspect James Holmes today as he faced a judge for the first time. He still has the bright orange hair described by witnesses to the massacre. The local district attorney says it could be months before she decides whether to seek the death penalty.
Victims will be impacted by that decision in an enormous way for years if the death penalty is sought. That's a very long process that impacts their lives for years. And so they will want to have, and we will want to get their input before we make any kind of a decision on that.
Police say early last Friday, Holmes walked into the midnight showing of the new Batman movie and started shooting. 12 people were killed and dozens more injured. Today, he seemed dazed and drowsy during his court appearance. Meanwhile, we're hearing more of the heroic stories from that tragic morning.
He just ducked over and held my head tight and put his body in front of mine, and in the process of doing so, he actually got shot.
27-year-old John Larimer covered his girlfriend, possibly saving her life, but was shot and killed in the process. Several families of victims were in court today to see Holmes face a judge. He is expected to officially be charged next week. The Colorado victims were remembered with a moment of silence on Capitol Hill. Senator Harry Reid paid tribute to a victim from Nevada, 26-year-old Jonathan Blunk of Reno.
Navy veteran, father of 2. My heart goes out to his loved ones, to all the victims and their families as they struggle to make sense of the senselessness. Friday's events were a reminder that nothing in this world is certain, and that life is precious and short.
Governor Brian Sandoval ordered flags flown at half-staff through Wednesday in honor of Blunk and all the victims.
And for the second time this month, a person has taken their life out at Hoover Dam. Police say a woman jumped to her death from the bypass bridge around noon. Now back on the 12th, Jacob Foreman jumped to his death from the bridge. Police are still investigating that death after finding his wife dead at their home. The cause of death for her still unknown. Police are out at the scene of a deadly accident right now. It happened at Fort Apache and Red Hills Drive just after 2 this afternoon. Police say an elderly man was driving the yellow VW Bug. When it turned in front of the Mustang, the cars collided, ejecting the elderly man, who then died on the scene. Police are still on scene and have not said who is at fault in the crash.
Saving the American dream, one homeowner at a time.
I raised my boys in this house. There's so many memories here.
The I-Team is at it again, connecting homeowners with the help they need to stay in their homes. What you need to know and how much is up for grabs.
The Vegas says daily deal at deals.8newsnow.com.
Dennis Franklin's a good guy, but it took every credit card in his wallet to hang on in this economy. Then work slowed, and his credit plunged. But a woman named Katie Allen at a place called Drive Time is getting Dennis into the car of his dreams with a very special offer. Right now, $150 off the down payment, an even smaller down payment than usual at Drive Time. For Dennis and for all.
Where did all the Obama stimulus money go? Friends, donors, campaign supporters, special interest groups. Where did the Obama stimulus money go? Solyndra, 500 million taxpayer dollars, bankrupt. So where did the Obama stimulus money go? Windmills from China, electric cars from Finland.
79% of the $2.1 billion in stimulus grants awarded through it went to overseas companies.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I approved this message.
Okay, changed your fluids, new brake pads, you're good.
Great. What's the damage?
It's no cost.
No cost? Oh, maybe there's a little something I can do for you. Box seats?
Oh, no, really, it's our no-cost maintenance program. There's no pocket there. It's awkward.
BMW Ultimate Service. Pay for nothing but gas and tires. Really, it's true. Lease a BMW 328i sedan for $399 a month until July 31st. Eastside Cannery presents.
You've got me under your spell again.
Dwight Yoakam. One night only. Saturday, July 28th at 8:30 at Eastside Cannery. Classic hits. Dwight Yoakam. Tickets are on sale now. Call 702-856-5470 or online at eastsidecannery.com. Dwight Yoakam. Eastside Cannery on Boulder Highway.
It's the GMC Summer Event. And now's the time to see our smaller SUV with an EPA estimated 32 highway miles per gallon standard. Or the first ever Acadia Denali, our newest 8-passenger crossover. This summer, isn't it time for a new grille? During the GMC Summer Event, get the best of the remaining 2012 GMCs. And now current non-GM lessees can lease this Terrain SLE for around $269 per month.
This portion of 8 News Now is brought to you by Valley Auto Mall.
Nevada homeowners can get $1,000 a month to pay their mortgage. Others can get $50,000 knocked off what they owe to the bank. There's federal money that's going unused, and the I-Team is working to get it into the hands of underwater Nevadans. The I-Team's Nathan Baca shows what you can do to get this help.
Well, hundreds of Nevadans called the 8 News Now phone bank last May. Very desperate folks, and the I-Team and Nevada's Hardest Hit Fund delivered. Now, we helped out hundreds of families to get their share of hundreds of millions of federal dollars. All day tomorrow, we're at it again.
So I was drowning. I didn't know any other way to go.
Sandra Jackson Oliver's story is pretty typical. She raised her 2 sons in this house. They painted the walls together. She's owned the house for 10 years, and during the boom years, refinanced. Took a pay cut during the recession and couldn't afford the $2,500 monthly mortgage.
Thank you for holding. This is Eva. How may I help you today?
She reached out to Nevada's Hardest Hit Fund. They gave her $1,000 a month to make her mortgage payment affordable.
And these people helped me. And they wanted me to know, I'm going to help you today. It was 10 days before my foreclosure.
The federal government gave Nevada almost $200 million 18 months ago to help underwater homeowners. It's taken a while for the state to figure out how to distribute the money, but the state's wallet is open, and they can't hand out help fast enough.
We're working hard to make sure homeowners know about this because we will not let these funds go unused.
That's where 8 News Now comes in. We hosted a phone bank for our Desert Underwater series in May. The phone lines were constantly busy. Back at their office,
thank you for holding it.
They're still going non-stop. There's programs providing temporary mortgage assistance, second lien elimination, and short sale help.
It would be great if the homeowners can have their most recent mortgage statement handy.
Sandra Jackson Oliver is pretty typical of many Nevada homeowners. She has fond memories of this house and now dreams of its future.
My thought was to have my grandchildren, when I have grandchildren, come here. This is going to be Grandma's house.
Our 8 News Now Hardest Hit Fund phone banks begins at noon tomorrow. It goes on until 6:30. Now we're setting up the phone lines right now, and we'll have the numbers you can call in on 8newsnow.com in the morning and on 8newsnow.com, and we'll have that you type in housing help in the keyword section.
You'll be talking about this during our news tomorrow evening, too.
Oh, definitely.
You're wrapping up by then.
Yeah, we'll be having noon, 4, 5, and 6, and so everybody should call and get
some tallies by then, hopefully.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Nathan.
2 chimps escaped, costing one his life.
Physically, they looked healthy. Mentally, no, they were always trying to get out.
Now the animals' owners are talking only to the I-Team's George Knapp. They share how they had to deal with the chimps' tempers and their many frequent escapes.
Kids sure grow up fast. So why pay $81 for this outfit at a department store when you can get the same one at Ross for less than $26? And with the money you save, you can get this one, and this one, and this one. Ross, unbeatable.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with broad.
We need a car, truck or van. Truck or van. Who are you gonna call? Call Desert.
Desert, an AutoNation company, announces a summer sales drive at 10 showrooms. Right now at Desert Buick GMC. Get construction sale prices while our showrooms are being renovated. Like GMC Terrains for just $248 a month. That's right, $248 a month. Plus 2 years maintenance is included on every vehicle. Only at Desert Buick GMC in Las Vegas and Henderson.
When you're smiling,
are you missing your smile? Maybe you've lost a tooth, have dentures, or failing teeth. Now you can join the thousands of people who are smiling again thanks to Clear Choice Dental Implants, America's #1 choice.
It just feels so good to look at myself in the mirror in the morning and smile.
Enjoy all the foods you love without the pain and worry, because Clear Choice Dental Implants are just like having natural, permanent, perfect teeth. And with all our doctors and cutting-edge technology under one roof, only Clear Choice Dental Centers can give you your new teeth in a single day.
Having the ability to get it all done in one visit, that's what sold it for me.
Call right now to receive a complimentary consultation with one of our friendly doctors. Plus, get a free 3D CAT scan. Don't wait to regain your confidence. Call now and get your new smile in a single day.
The whole world smiles with you.
Some people say personal injury claims are all about the money. Well, they are right. It is about the money to help salvage a decent life from the damages caused by another person's carelessness.
Golightly & Associates, 222-3333.
You'll be bowled over to learn that for what you'd pay for this outfit at a department store, you can get the same one at Ross for way less, which means you'd save enough to buy an outfit for this bowler, and this bowler, and even this one. Ross, unbeatable.
This portion of 8 News Now is brought to you by Wagon Trail RV. You're watching 8 News Now at 5 with Paula Francis and Dave Cavassier. The news for Southern Nevada is now.
Animal welfare groups are calling on the U.S. Department of Agriculture to seize control of a chimpanzee named CJ. They want CJ to live out the rest of her life at an accredited chimp sanctuary.
CJ's partner, of course, Buddy, killed after an escape a couple of weeks ago. The story of how CJ and her lifelong companion, Buddy, ended up in the streets of a Las Vegas neighborhood is, well, it's long and twisted and paved with good intentions.
The chimps, Buddy and CJ, were raised almost like humans. They lived in a spacious house, wore human clothes, and learned to communicate with each other and their handlers. Everyone around them loved the chimps. Despite warnings, they would grow too big and strong to live there. One woman who helped raise them told about how they learned to fend for themselves, even as infants.
When they were younger, they were about 2.5 years old. They got out of Nikki's house. They went to the neighbors. I believe CJ and Buddy were holding hands. They rang the doorbell. The neighbor couldn't see because they were too short. She opened the door. They walked right in, right to the refrigerator, helped themselves to, I think it was yogurt, and just sat and watched TV. And they were so cute that, you know, that's it. They're so cute when they're babies, but then they grow up and they become very, very dangerous.
The I-team visited with CJ to see how she's faring without her lifelong partner, Buddy. We talked to the co-owners who have custody of her and spoke exclusively with their original owner, Nikki Rydell, as well as others familiar with the chimps who told us CJ and Buddy had managed to escape several times before and that they have shown behavioral problems in recent years.
I got bit. I know Buddy threw Nikki, and I believe he threw Lee against the fence. I know he bit Lee at, these were never reported because they love them.
I know firsthand what it's like to be hit by Buddy. And it's not fun, and it's not light, and it's not easy. 99.9% of the time he was happy, but that's whatever 0.1% when he wasn't, it was, he was in a really bad mood.
The battle over who Owns Buddy and CJ is a sad story, and it involves a third chimp, one that has been living in secrecy. We had planned to air this full story in this newscast, but moments ago a technical meltdown made that impossible. We apologize, but we will have the full story for you tomorrow at 5 with George Knapp, as well as a follow-up report on Wednesday.
So a third chimp. All right, we'll look for that tomorrow then. In the meantime, we're going to have rain through tomorrow, aren't we?
I think a chance tonight and tomorrow. So those people that did the rain dance, it kind of worked towards us. This is the third monsoonal rain event that we've had, and pretty substantial amount of rain. I mean, we'll take it, really. And outside, you look at the live shot, and it's like, well, where is it? It's all gone. But we still have a lot of moisture out there. Dew points in the mid-60s. So we're going to keep a chance for some more storms and maybe a couple of showers at least through tomorrow. And then dry air begins to push in. So there's a live look outside. Take a look at this map here. So it's just a matter of time before high pressure builds in with all this dry air and pushes all the monsoon moisture back off towards the east. But you can see all the activity out there right now still in the state. All those purple barbs, those are lightning strikes on the radar right now. So here's a closer look of the area. The valley is kind of drying out here. Still some activity up towards Lincoln County, some strong storms there, and then you head all the way up towards the north, Beatty up near Tonopah. Still some scattered showers and thunderstorms around the area. So as far as the rain totals, predominantly more of a southwestern rain event and up towards the north. And take a look at South Oregon, Robindale. Look at that. It almost picked up an inch of rain here the past 12 hours here up towards Tonopah. Rachel picking up some good rain there. Then you head down toward the south, limited numbers there and around the valley, maybe 110 minutes of rain here and there. So as far as the forecast for tonight, still going to keep a chance for a scattered shower thunderstorm on the radar. We'll drop down to about 82 under mostly cloudy skies. Now again, tomorrow still some monsoonal moisture lingering around the area with a high of 104, but a slimmer chance of a storm. Then we get rid of all of the monsoonal moisture by Wednesday at 106, and then all from Wednesday all the way through the weekend and through early next week, you can see temperatures above the 100-degree mark, and we're drying things out. So again, some beneficial rain out there right now. We'll take it, but we're about ready to get rid of all this monsoonal moisture and dry things out and start to warm back up. There you go, Dave, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Darren. Well, the eyes of the nation will be on Nevada this week, and the presidential campaign heats up in Reno. The focus bringing both candidates to our swing state.
The Dark Knight Rises movie massacre. What we've learned about the suspect. What was behind his rage.
He's a psychopath. He's mad at the world.
Next, Inside Edition.
Tonight at 6:30, only on Channel 8.
Next entertainment tonight. The latest on the movie theater massacre. As the killer shows his face in court, was he imitating the Joker? Hollywood's shock.
It's the most devastating thing.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7, only on Channel 8.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with broad.
Hi, I'm Jan Paul Cook. Accidents are serious matters. My clients receive serious representation and obtain serious results. They also receive serious savings with my 22% contingency fee. With my 22% contingency fee, you can save tens of thousands of dollars on your accident claim. So if you've been hurt in an accident, get serious. Call my law office today.
Call attorney Jan Paul Cook, 383-3322. Get serious help for your injury claim.
Your American dream is out there. Go get it. Dreams don't come easy. So put on your work boots, fire up your laptop, pour yourself a cup of coffee, because there's going to be some late nights. American Family Insurance is your American dream insurance. We protect more than your home, your car, your business, your life. We protect your dream. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
American Family Insurance.
Honestly,
happy birthday.
Thank you, Nana.
Send money to anyone's checking account with Chase QuickPay. All you need is an email address or mobile number. You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Take a step forward and chase what matters.
It's the Carpets Galore Inventory Blowout Sale. Save up to 50% off hundreds of rolls in stock. Carpets Galore, 385-5252.
The president was in Nevada today talking to veterans at the convention of the Veterans of Foreign Wars.
When you're commander-in-chief, you owe the troops a plan. You owe the country a plan. And that includes recognizing not just when to begin wars, but also how to end them. So we brought our troops home responsibly.
The president talked about ending the war in Iraq, saying we're on track to do the same in Afghanistan. He also talked about his new Jobs Act, the Veterans Skills into Jobs Act, which he says will help veterans transfer military skills into civilian work. Challenger Mitt Romney is taking issue with the president's focus on jobs.
The president needs to spend time with the Jobs Council. I guess in the last 6 months he's done 109 fundraisers. He found time for that.
Talking to small business owners in Costa Mesa today, Romney promised to fight for better wages and benefits for American workers by getting more entrepreneurs to open businesses. Romney will be here in Nevada addressing the VFW convention tomorrow.
Well, we are learning more about the man accused of opening fire on a Colorado movie crowd Friday, killing 12. You might be surprised to know James Holmes was receiving federal money funded by you, the taxpayers. Lisa Sylvester is on the money trail.
James Holmes appeared in court with shockingly orange-reddish hair, but it's a far cry from his image as a budding neuroscientist. Until last Friday, Holmes was known as an outstanding student enrolled in a PhD program at the University of Colorado. He received a $26,000 research grant by the National Institutes of Health, funded by taxpayer money. That worked out to a monthly check of about $2,166. While receiving that grant funding, over the last several months, Holmes also received a high volume of expensive deliveries to his home and work. This receipt dated July 2nd shows he purchased a tactical assault vest, a pistol magazine, M16 magazine pouch, and knife for $306. Police say he amassed an arsenal of explosives and weapons like these.
The weapons are as follow: an AR-15 assault rifle, a Remington 870 shotgun, 12-gauge shotgun, and a .40 caliber Glock handgun.
The image of James Holmes as a mass murderer stands in sharp contrast to the studious Holmes who excelled at science. Only 6 students at the University of Colorado, including Holmes, were chosen to work on the neuroscience training program. According to an NIH website, as a high schooler, Holmes was chosen to participate in the prestigious Salk Institute Scholars Program. One of his fellow students spoke to CNN affiliate KFMB, but did not want to be identified.
He was a very quiet person. He didn't talk to us. I think all of us, we were really excited to be there, and so we were very friendly and talking about college plans, but he never really wanted to associate with us.
Holmes withdrew from the University of Colorado research program last month. After the shootout, police also found his home was booby-trapped. He is due back in court next week.
Hundreds of jobs up for grabs, but are you up for the unique challenge that comes with taking on this temporary work? The once-a-year opportunity, and when you can apply.
How do you know it's summertime? Well, I'm flipping burgers and talking about the Ford Summer Sales event. Mileage important?
Very important.
Ford has 3 cars that get 40 miles a gallon. Did you know that? Fiesta, Focus, and you got Fusion Hybrid.
Really? Wow.
How many miles a gallon?
40.
40 miles a gallon sounds great. Ergo, it is fuel efficient. Exactly.
There we go.
Don't miss the Ford Summer Sales event. Get a Fusion with up to $3,750 cash back or 0 for 60 plus $1,750 cash back. On now at your Southern Nevada Ford stores.
Serving up Fords with everything on them.
You never know when you may face a challenge with your health. You need a doctor to help choose the best treatment for you.
Someone to guide you and make sure you feel in control of your personal health and well-being.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, we promise to earn and keep your trust.
We are Healthcare Partners Medical Group.
We promise to give you personal care, quality care, total care.
Contact us today to learn more about our promise to patients and to find out how you see a Healthcare Partners doctor.
I'm Alan Yarbrough, Sales Manager, Jim Marsh Automotive. We continue to have record-breaking months here at Jim Marsh, and we have over 200 used cars in stock ready for immediate delivery, starting as low as $29.95. And we guarantee financing. That's right. If you've got a job, you got a car. So give us a call right now at 946-1000 or come by 8555 West Centennial Parkway. And remember, if you don't drive here, you can't save here.
The choice on taxes. Mitt Romney's plan, a 25% tax cut for millionaires, tax breaks for oil companies and corporations that ship jobs overseas, but a tax hike for 18 million working families. President Obama's plan. Ask the wealthy to pay a little more so the middle class pays less. Eliminate oil subsidies and tax breaks for companies that outsource. Two plans, your choice.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Hi, Grandma. I have big news. Guess what?
If you can't hear well on the phone, now you can read what your caller says.
I'm a big sister, and you're Grandma again.
Reconnect with Caption Telephone Service. CapTel uses voice recognition technology to show captions of everything your caller says.
Congratulations, big sister. I can't wait to see you and the new baby.
Learn more about this free service and CapTel phones at capteloffer.com.
Coit was advertising, and we tried them out, and they did a fantastic job in cleaning the air ducts.
Now save 35% on all Coit cleaning services.
Thousands out of work, and tonight at 6, the federal legislation responsible and how the now unemployed plan to get their livelihoods back. And a weight loss success story, the daily activity one man used to shed 400 pounds, use that most of us think wouldn't have thought of as a weight loss solution.
It's still summer, but some businesses are already preparing for Halloween. Fright Dome is getting ready to hire more than 400 positions for their Halloween season. They're looking for actors, people who love to scare up screams, and others. Interviews start August 18th. To find out where to go to 8newsnow.com, keyword jobs.
CBS Evening News is coming up next.
Thanks for watching 8 News Now at 5. You can always catch the day's top stories on our 8 News Now podcast on iTunes. See you at 6.